This year 5 people who are continuing their education past high school. And I just want to pause for a moment and say what a blessing that is, because on a day when we give out a scholarship, what we see is really the past and the future emerging in the present. So these scholarships are given because our ancestors in this congregation saw fit to leave some gifts that can now be passed on to you, and you are the future. You're able to carry on the legacy of the name scholarship that you're receiving, and we're able to witness that in the present on a day like Pentecost, which is just a fantastic thing to give thanks for. So what I'd like to do is to share with you their names, the name of the scholarship that they're receiving. We have a certificate that we're going to be giving each one, and then we'll applaud and give thanks with our applause at the end when we're all done. And before I do that, I just want to ask any family members who are here of any one of these 5 people, would you stand up right now? If you're a family member, a parent, a grandparent of any one of these 5 people, stand up and stay standing for just a moment. And to you, we say that, and you should know this, you should thank them all the time, for what they've done for you and what they continue to do. But speaking as a parent, the parent's greatest joy is watching their children stand up and succeed like you are doing today. So parents and grandparents and families, be proud and know that you are, in your service to your children, is commendable and most admirable. Let's recognize our parents and grandparents for the work that they've done. And now you can be seated. But our first scholarship is given to Ashley Swallow, and Ashley is receiving the Roy O. and Rachel R. Schilling Scholarship, which is awarded annually to a student showing great promise in the field of education or nursing. And Ashley is studying at the University of Illinois and is in the Orange Crush. So how about that? Save your applause to the end. Go ahead. Then the next recipient is to her right. That's Avery Martin. And Avery is receiving the Don and Bonnie Sauer Peace and Justice Scholarship, which is awarded annually to a deserving person who demonstrates peace and justice ideals. Avery, is going to be a senior at Goshen College, where her dad is an alum, and she's leaving in about 20 minutes to go to Colorado, where she's going to work at the Rocky Mountain Mennonite camp for the summer. Then we have Hannah Swim. Hannah is receiving the Walter and Annabelle Kirby Scholarship, which is awarded to a deserving person in the field of music or international affairs. She's going to begin her college education next year at Arizona State University, right? And she said right before worship that we're all invited to spring break next year, right, in Tempe? Okay. And then we have Rachel Ash, and Rachel is receiving the Coke and Lila Bell Trailer Scholarship, which is awarded annually to a person who is intending a career in teaching or public service. And she's attending University of South Florida. Florida Southern University. I always get it mixed up. In Tampa? Yep. Got that right. In Florida Southern University in Tampa. And then Brad Muniz, last but not least, is receiving the Neil Ewing Award, which is given to a high school senior who represents integrity, high ideals, and is faithful to Central Christian Church. And there is no better recipient of this award this year than Brad Muniz. So let's recognize all of these young people and commend them for their And other than Avery, I'm sure they'll all be lingering around in the Friendship Center after worship, and you can greet them yourselves personally afterward. Thank you, guys. You can be seated.